The blast shook churches during the holiest day on the Christian calendar. The explosion started just before 9 a.m. Packed Easter services shattered. When it was over, chaos and carnage. Dashcam footage captured the moment one blast ripped through St. Anthony's Shrine in the capital, Colombo. This is what the inside looks like now. The near-simultaneous blast targeting 3 churches across the country, and in the capital, 3 luxury hotels popular with tourists. Later, 2 more explosions reported in the city. Witnesses describe the horror.
So I could see a lot of people with glass pierced into their body, people with blood all over them. I saw a lot of chefs from Shangri-La with white apron on, which had been almost painted red, if I could say so, with all the blood of the guests or themselves, I don't know. But yeah, it was very tragic.
Among the dead, 2 U.S. citizens. President Trump tweeting condolences to Sri Lanka, writing, "We stand ready to help." The State Department condemning the terror attacks. Tonight, Sri Lankan police say they've arrested 7 suspects. The Prime Minister acknowledging there was intelligence on possible attacks and now pledging a full investigation. The government has placed the entire country under curfew overnight and blocked access to social media. As Sri Lankans who'd planned to celebrate Easter with their families now plan funerals. Sarah Harmon, NBC News.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.